Welcome back. It's not that long ago that cosmetic surgery was considered so risky, expensive and embarrassing you barely heard it mentioned. Well, today it's out there, easily accessible and so cheap in some parts of the world you can actually build a holiday around it. The ultimate quick fix. Leave home obese, come back trim. That was Angie Rota's plan, a middle-aged Auckland mum who said she'd tried everything to lose weight. But as you'll hear from Angie's story, it's riskier than you might think. A warning too for the squeamish, there are some graphic pictures of surgery. Janet McIntyre with the story.
This is it. This is the be-all, end-all. If I don't make this, I'll be like this till the day I die. Hey Rose, how's it going?
She's fat.
Good.
She admits that. Ugly, she says. This corporate team leader and mother of 5.
Have you sent feedback through to
But
the
she's
marketing?
found an instant cure to her obesity.
Have you ever wanted anything as much as this?
No. Nothing.
Not just a nip and tuck, but a total body job.
I know externally I appear confident, but as I said, internally I don't feel so confident because of the way I look.
Do you mind showing me what you're going to have done?
Cool, yep. I'm going to have a breast reduction. And the flab removed from under my arms here.
All this fat to be carved and suctioned away in one go.
And then I will have liposuction to the top part of my midriff here to get rid of all this. And then I will have abdominoplasty to get rid of this apron here of skin.
So you're actually going to lose that? That's just sort of going to be chopped off?
Yes, it's going to be chopped off.
It's dangerous, but Angie's desperate.
I've probably done every diet known to man. I've done the heart diet, the cabbage and tomato stuff. I've done Weight Watchers. I've done the apple diet. I've done the grapefruit diet. I've done the Atkins diet.
And what happens? Do you just give up?
I honestly don't know what the answer is to that. It's probably just inner motivation. I just lack it.
Do you have willpower in other aspects of your life?
Everything else except that.
Are you able to look in the mirror?
I don't like looking in the mirror.
Why?
Because it's gross. I mean, you guys have to look at it. It's horrible.
Is it something, I mean, you're not even comfortable with your husband seeing you?
No.
The surgery Angie Rota wants is financially out of her reach in New Zealand.
Been close to 50,000 for me. And that just would not have happened at all.
But on the internet, Angie found the Australian-based company Gorgeous Getaways.
I thought, oh my God, this is me, this is what I want.
Cosmetic surgery combined with a luxury overseas holiday at budget prices. It seemed too good to be true. Within 12 hours, she had a quote for $13,000, around a third what she'd pay in New Zealand. And within a week, she was confirmed with a surgeon.
You haven't seen him? You haven't spoken to him?
Mm-hmm.
Are you not just a bit worried, a bit nervous?
No.
What research have you done about him?
Everything on the internet and the forums. I've looked at his biography.
Little did Angie know her soon-to-be surgeon in Malaysia, Dr. Jalil bin Jidin, is a former rocker who loves fast cars, loud music and long operations.
Some people think that I'm crazy. Yeah, some people think I'm crazy. I work more than 12 hours a day.
12 hours a day?
Almost every day.
If everything goes swimmingly well, these surgical holidays may be fine. But I think the risks are much greater than having your surgery here.
Plastic surgeon Martin Rees, who consults in Remuera and in public hospitals, might well be worried. If offshore cosmetic surgery takes off, he could lose patients. But he says he has serious concerns about what's proposed for Angie.
So you wouldn't operate on this woman?
If I was her surgeon, I certainly wouldn't.
He believes Angie's surgery is too extensive, too risky for a patient so overweight, especially the risk of deep vein thrombosis after a long-haul flight.
I would think it would be medically negligent, personally. If I operated on a person like this in this country who'd flown long haul from Los Angeles to here, I think the medical council would take a very dim view of me as a surgeon.
There are risks with all surgery.
Risks with all surgeries, though. All surgeries.
But this is major surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, you could die, Angie.
the risk I'm prepared to take.
There was no turning her back. Angie, seeking no further medical advice, planned her trip to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. A city which likes to flaunt its prosperity, its place in the modern world. Though most people struggle to make a living.
Things are cheap in Kuala Lumpur. You can buy a litre of petrol for 80 cents, a good meal for $10, and a facelift for $6,000. That's about a quarter of what it can cost in New Zealand. Throw in the offer of an exotic holiday and you have a deal which, for the likes of Angie Rotter, is impossible to resist.
Angie, together with her husband Tui and youngest son Brady, flew into Kuala Lumpur, greeted by a Gorgeous Getaways rep.
We would transport you back to the hotel to rest straight away.
14 hours of flying have taken a toll.
Full on, it was quite hard actually, yeah, but no, we're here now, so.
When are you doing it, Mum?
Tomorrow, I
In less than 24 hours, Angie will be on an operating table in this foreign city, her body in the hands of a surgeon she's so far known only by name.
Hi, Angie. Hi. How do you do? Nice to meet you.
A tired-looking Dr. Jalil emerges from an operating theatre, making quick work of planning Angie's surgery for the next morning.
So this thing will be gone. This thing or the whole thing.
This first and only consultation will last just 30 minutes.
So imagine that this one will go down.
Dr. Jalil, 49, qualified as a Master of Surgery in Malaysia 17 years ago and has been practicing cosmetic surgery for a decade.
Your nipple is supposed to be here. This is where it's supposed to be.
Like a pattern cutter, he draws lines that will become cuts, reducing her from a size 24 to what she hopes will be an 18.
Your nipple line is going to be like within normal range.
The circles will become holes through which her existing nipples, still attached to tissue, will be threaded through.
That looks pretty major to me.
Yes, but
To you, is it major? Is it a major operation for you, knowing that you've done this to other people?
well,
Are you concerned at all?
I do this very frequently, so it's major operation, but it doesn't. I don't think we need to transfuse blood or anything. For breast, one breast alone may take about 2 hours.
So it's major surgery, isn't it?
It's long hours, major surgery, but normally it's all under control.
Do you think this is the best decision, to have surgery of this duration when Angie has just gotten off a long-haul flight?
If she's fit enough, it should not be a problem. And she doesn't have any chronic medical problem.
Isn't there a risk of deep vein thrombosis?
No.
It was quite an eye-opener, seeing all that done to Ange with Dr. Jalil. He came across as a fairly genuine person. And, I'm pretty confident putting Ange's life in his hands is, I think we'll be fine.